My lions, y'all remember this woman?
Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
Well, she went on the Cheesecake Factory show a few days ago, along with my man Jay, that's his name, Jay, not Jose, for an interview, and the delusion embedded in her belief system was on full display for all to see. We are going to step through the important parts of this video so you men out there can recognize nonsense and protect yourself at all times. Damn foolishness.
Before I ask you any questions, have you guys had a second date?
No.
No second dates.
Hold on. First thing, this woman is about 6 feet 1 inch tall. This is a very tall lady. She's taller than these two guys, and she looks like she had a bit too many cheesecake to eat. And she's also an average looking woman. Her height alone compared to Jay tells you that she probably isn't interested in him. Why do I say that? Because most of these modern women don't want a man shorter than them. She isn't attracted to Dre and was only using him for a free meal.
Okay. So I'll start with you, Jay. What has dating been like for you since that video went viral?
Since I was on the video, kind of unexpected. I might not have put my best foot forward, and so I feel like, I've not really met anyone since who I've really gotten to get to know like that, because a lot of women, they might have seen the video or might have heard from it, or maybe a friend of them has seen the video and shares it with them. And so they kind of had this image of me based on the video.
Absolutely.
And it hasn't really helped.
Okay.
Exactly. It's like they might think everything about me is reflected in that video, and I don't think it is. And but yeah, it's been difficult.
Sure.
Well, and it's even before this, dating has already been difficult for me.
My man Jay, those women who think that you were wrong in the video are the ones you should be running from. Keep it strong, Jay. Keep it strong.
Understood. So obviously, guys, Jay's saying that they're viewing him in a negative light when it comes to dating. When I saw Jay, I saw someone who was making some excellent points, who knew what he wanted, and he's actually now like a Giga Chad in the manosphere world, in the red pill community. The brother's being mentioned everywhere for the way he handled that conversation.
Yo, that was funny because Jay ain't no Giga Chad. Jay is just a man who is too nice for these Western modern women who don't share his value system. But he's not a Giga Chad.
Now I'm going to ask Alicia as well, because during this conversation, Alicia.
Thank you.
We'll get that right. Okay, so Alicia, you didn't seem to really disagree with what he was saying. Now you had definitely a different opinion before he gave you his mind, right? But you seemed very receptive to it. Can you explain to me kind of what you were thinking and how you saw him in that video? Because he's saying they took him in a negative light. What do you think?
Well, yes, I think once we had the conversation, I could see my role in the conflict.
Okay.
Let's back up a little bit. To be fair, I mean, I was always raised that the man is supposed to cater to you. I mean, you're courting me, so court me. That means wherever I want to go, you take me.
Absolutely.
Whatever I want, you buy me. That's courting. I'm looking for a provider.
Y'all hear this nonsense? Damn foolishness. Roxanne, tell us what it means to court someone.
What is courting? It is the process of trying to attract and persuade a romantic partner to create a long-term relationship with you or to marry them. Courtship definition may make you envision a man wooing his lady companion with roses and chocolates, and eventually getting down on one bended knee, asking for her hand in marriage.
Courting is not giving a woman whatever she wants. Full stop.
In the video, you basically told him that, you're not going in there, you know your value. It would be embarrassing for you to go inside a Cheesecake Factory. A lot of people like Cheesecake Factory. Now, so when I see that video, I'm thinking, okay, she must have some friends who probably would disagree with her going inside a Cheesecake Factory. Your peer group. So peer pressure probably keeps you from.
Never lived that. Oh my God! I would have never lived that down.
Wow! They ate the Cheesecake Factory. They wouldn't let you live that down.
No, I have an image to protect.
Wow!
Does not do that. That was that was my circle though. That's how.
Sure.
That's how we roll.
Sure.
To be quite blunt, that's how we roll.
Y'all hear this? The opinion of the sisterhood, which would be her friends, her mother, her sisters, her aunties, their opinion is more important than securing a long-term relationship with a man who values you. Foolishness.
Hypergamy is a big, thing in my circle. Is what we've been taught. Why? As a black woman.
Here comes the nonsense.
As a black woman, we're really tired of having to settle. We want to be treated well. Mm-hmm. We want that soft life.
You ain't soft.
That's what I thought I was going after. However, what I understand is a part of having a soft life is being cooperative.
Being soft.
Not being combative.
You're right. Actually being soft.
Right.
Being receptive, being sweet.
Absolutely.
Being pleasant, right? Because we do understand the value of resources, but it can't be just something for a lifestyle. A man's resources is not just for a woman's experiences and traveling, and the lifestyle they'll live when married is for providing for the family and the children. And that's why she should seek a man and respect his resources or prioritize his resources, not just for what it can do for her. Right. And so when you were in the beginning of it, you was just saying, I'm not doing it. It seemed really selfish. Right. And I appreciated that when I saw the video myself. That's one of the things I covered is, wow, I've never seen a woman that receptive to being accountable. Right. And you were. Alicia.
Yeah.
So Jay, you see Jay walking up to you in the bar, say Midtown. Mm-hmm. He's walking up to you. He's going to talk with you. There are other guys around you. Did you notice those guys probably want to talk to you? Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
So what made you say, okay, I'm going to give this guy a chance? What was it about him?
Well, he was bold enough to come up and talk to me for
confidence,
one.
Okay.
So yes, I definitely am attracted to confidence. Mm-hmm. He just seemed like he had a pure heart. He was, very thoughtful, engaging. Mm-hmm. He won me over. He did win me over, but I'm a tall woman. Mm-hmm. And so there wasn't necessarily like that immediate attraction.
Mm-hmm.
There is still no attraction.
But as we began to talk, it was really his heart that made me say, give this guy a try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that where you draw your line? Is that typically you don't date guys who are, guys have to be at least your height or taller before you would date them?
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I understand that. That probably makes it difficult finding someone suitable for yourself. You are what, 6'1", 6?
I'm almost 6'1", yes.
Almost 6'1". Wow. So that means, let's see, 14.5% of men are at least 6 feet, right? But that next 2 inches for you to find someone taller than you, that's 3.6% of men in the entire world that are tall enough that are at least 6'2". Is that discouraging?
I only need one.
He is the one.
We're going to end this interview on that nonsense. These modern women don't want to accept the reality that her many wants in a man reduces the pool of men she can choose from. And from that pool, we also have many more delusional modern women wanting to pick something from that pool. And you also have real soft, feminine ladies out there also trying to pick from that pool. And therefore, the probability of this lady finding the perfect match that she desires is very low with all those requirements that she has. The foolishness. I'm going to leave a link in the description box so you can go check out my man's show. Okay? It's called The Truth Factory. In the meantime, fellas, let's get into this, okay? Yes, these modern women believe that you should provide, protect, and give her everything she needs from the moment you show interest in her, even before your first date, and long afterwards. This idea, from a traditional context, was an exchange of services, resources, and support. The man provided leadership, protection, and provision services. These modern women fail to exercise common sense, which would tell her that these things that a man offers were supposed to be reciprocated by her being a traditional feminine woman, which she ain't. Traditional feminine lady who expect protection, provision, and leadership. In return, her loyalty was given to him, intimacy, support, taking care of the home and children. It was an exchange between a traditional man and a traditional woman. Now, what we have today, these modern ladies, they want to eliminate the female contribution to the exchange and tell all men to still be traditional. He should provide his resources no matter what. The foolishness. The dynamic becomes skewed and women become entitled. Men are not stupid. We see what is going on, and many of us will not put up with this from these modern day women. And that's why we have this platform, telling my lions out there, the men, my fellas, do not partake in this nonsense. Semi-traditional relationships that only benefit women, do not partake in any of it. If you're given provision, protection, your time, support, loyalty, she should be giving you an equal exchange. Things that you value. You see me? Hold tight. Me gone again.